Lincoln City 1, Stevenage 0 after Jack Moylan / Super Jack Moylan. Super Jack Moylan. He belongs to us. Super Jack Moylan converts the penalty for Lincoln City, despite that it wasn't our best performance in the first half, despite that Stevenage were the better side. But you know what? It didn't even matter. We came back to life, like we came back to life in the film from The Lion King. Honestly, this win, was like I was in a rave. It was like I was in a drum and bass rave. It was like I was raving with Bruce C. It was like I was raving with Nia Archives. It was like I was raving with B Live. It was like I was raving with DJ Boo. Honestly, it was like I was raving with MC Spider. But honestly, what a win today. 3 points. We are 4th in the table in League One to end the first half of the season before the international break, and I, Cornell B, cannot be even more happier. I cannot be more excited. I cannot be even more smiling, man. Honestly, it was a fantastic win. 3 points, it didn't matter. Despite going down to 10 men, despite Paulie O'Connor getting sent off, it didn't really matter. What really mattered was getting the 3 points. But before I react, I've got to say thank you very, very much to the 525 subscribers who are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Absolutely, I can't believe how far I've come. I can't believe how far I've got this year. Honestly, from being from 400 and downwards, and now up to 500, now to 525. It'll be very, very appreciated if I can get it. I would love to get up to 526. It would be absolutely appreciated. And honestly, keep on smashing a like. Make sure you smash a like on my YouTube video. Make sure you smash the subscribe button and leaving your reactions and your thoughts and your comments about today's game and the result, because your opinions and your views are very, very appreciated. So, and then also just to note as well that this Tuesday coming, my brand new UK Garage track, Cornell B Live and Direct, will be out on SoundCloud. So honestly, once it's out on Tuesday, obviously it will be put out on social media for you guys to obviously listen to. So thank you very, very, very much for checking out my previous tracks. Honestly, from my Euro to do with the Euros, and then my 2 other football tracks for Lincoln City, of course, and my drum and bass sound system mix as well too is out on SoundCloud for you guys to check out. So thank you so much. It absolutely means the world. So let's get in the video. So today, us Lincoln City saw one change. We saw Jack Moylan come into midfield with no Conor McGrandles. There was a little bit of talk about, is he injured, is he not? Some say he wasn't actually injured. He was just left out for precaution, because we have to remember Conor McGrandles just come back from injury, and obviously I could understand maybe why Michael Skabala didn't want to play him in the first place, honestly, and played him last week, even though he was critical in our midfield. But it was about making sure that he's taking precaution with the players, honestly. And us Lincoln City, honestly, the first half was a very, very interesting game, because you could clearly see that Stevenage, honestly, were having most of the ball. They had more possession than we did. We had 47% of possession. They had 52. They had about 52, 57% of possession. But honestly, it didn't really matter how much possession they had. What we did in that game was defend for our lives. Honestly, I am so proud of the players. They gave everything that they had in that first half. Honestly, even though we had chances through Makama, even though we had our chances to score, but it didn't happen. Honestly, we had to be patient in that first half. We had to just let Stevenage have the ball. Let Stevenage do what they got to do. Honestly, it didn't really matter. What really mattered was that we held firm. We held firm and we held our nerve. Honestly, for us, Lincoln City, to go on and win the game, we stood tall and we stood firm. Honestly, it was like I was standing tall in a mosh pit. In list drumming, raving out to drum and bass, raving to my favourite music genre, drum and bass and garage and bass line. But honestly, it didn't really matter about that. What really mattered was that we got the win. We won. We won in style. We're in the top 4. That's where we want to be come the end of the new season. That's where we want to be, moving up higher up the table. We want to be competing with the best. We want to be competitive. And that's the main important thing about it. But honestly, listen, I thought we played really, really well. Despite that it maybe might not have been our best performance, but it doesn't really matter. What really mattered was we got the win. That was the most important. We got the win. We got the 3 points. That was it. Half time, honestly, no changes in the second half. Skubala kept the same team. But in the second half, he made changes. He brought on Draper. He brought on McKeon. He brought on Cadementry to make his debut. Boom, 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 boom. Honestly, it was fantastic to see Cadementry get his debut, man. Every single player, I'm going through every single one of them. George Wickens, the next number one choice for England, man. Number one keeper for England, man. Like it or not, man. Honestly, George Wickens getting his first clean sheet. What did I say? Last week, when we played against Mansfield Town, I said that he was unlucky getting his first clean sheet last week. But I said, you know what? George Wickens will get his first clean sheet against Stevenage. And I told you, the saves that he made today was outstanding. It was outstanding. He bossed the game, even though he was being tested after tested after tested from shots after shots, despite that Dan Kemp was peppering us up. Despite that, honestly, Jordan Roberts, former Imp player, was peppering us up, man. But honestly, it didn't really matter about that. It didn't really matter. What really mattered was that we, Lincoln City, we got the win. George Wickens got his first clean sheet. Darkarica, man, what did I say? Fantastic. O'Connor, fantastic despite the red card. Honestly, that Pellegrini guy, honestly. I won't be surprised that he got him sent off. It was the effect. It was the effect that he made. But honestly, Paulie O'Connor was absolutely brilliant. Despite the red card, it didn't really matter about us going down to 10 men. We never gave up. We may have been down to 10 men, but we showed the fighting spirit. We showed the fighting resilience. O'Connor, solid. Jackson, solid. Rowan, solid. Jeffries, brilliant. Midfield, don't even talk for our midfield, rude boy. Don't even talk for our midfield. Ethan Aron, outstanding. Bayliss, outstanding. Moylan, honestly, Jack Moylan, Super Jack Moylan, / rude boy Jack Moylan. Honestly, pull up that. Run that again, Jack Moylan. And you know what? He ran that like he was listening to Sammy Vergie featuring Flowdown, man. Honestly, it was amazing for him to get the penalty. Honestly, he gets tripped up in the box and bam, he puts it away in style and beats the keeper. Moylan, the best. This is the very best that we've seen from Jack Moylan, honestly. Even though, yes, Jack Moylan hasn't been in the team as such as we expected. But you know what? When he performs well, honestly, he is the best player that we got. Honestly, amazing. When somebody's injured, someone else steps up. And Moylan today, he stepped up today. He stepped up. And that is what I like about Jack Moylan. Honestly, you cannot get away from Jack Moylan, honestly, today. Honestly, man. And honestly, I've got to be honest. Jeffries, I thought he was pretty decent today. I thought he had a decent performance today. Honestly. House, honestly, got a yellow card. Honestly, despite that, I could say that maybe Paulie O'Connor should have actually avoided another yellow card and just keep his head. But you know, when somebody upsets him, then he's got to fight for his right. But honestly, he's suspended from the next game, honestly, against Peterborough, which will probably go in Peterborough's way. And they'll think, oh, well, there's no Paulie O'Connor. But you know what? Do you know what obviously stands out? It shows that other players can step up. Other players can step up if they're suspended, if they are injured. It don't really matter, and that's why we've got depth in it. That's why we got depth in this Imps team. Honestly, but honestly, I'll be honest. Bakama played really well. Unlucky with a chance. He was unlucky not to score, but honestly, it didn't really matter. The whole team played really well, and the confidence for George Wickens will really go up now, and it will give him and boost his confidence even more for him to get more clean sheets. And I've still predicted he will get 20 clean sheets this season. Honestly, for me, the win sees us going to fourth. Honestly, going fourth place in League One is the best start that we Lincoln City could look forward to. And the confidence is there. The quality is there. Despite adding on deadline day, despite that Saxon Early is obviously in the team, is with us now on loan to the end of the season. Eric Ring, who's got his national clearance, his clearance now. I'm so pleased for Eric Ring, man. Honestly, I can't wait to see Eric Ring do what he does best. And you know, it's going to be interesting to see how us Lincoln City rotate the team on Tuesday. We got to play against Chesterfield. But you know what? Listen, it don't really matter about that. Today was about getting the job done. It was about winning dirty and winning in style. Winning with positivity. The land of positivity struck today, and it struck good. Good, good. It was good, just like listening to Zed Bias. I feel good, good, good. I feel good, it's beautiful, good. Every time I come in and dance and listen to the bala in my neighborhood, I feel good, good, good. I feel good, it's beautiful, good. Every time I come in and dance and listen to Skabala, Selector! Just like Zed Bias. You understand me? But honestly, it don't really matter. Putting batters aside, getting 3 points today was outstanding. It was brilliant for us to feel like we can go into the next game and start having more belief. Honestly, to win our second game of the season and then to be like 11 away games unbeaten in 4 consecutive games. Honestly, we can't ask for any more. Honestly, I'm just so proud of this team right now, and the land of positivity, the land of optimism has struck in this team. The whole team stuck together, despite it was the first half might not have been our best performance, but you know what? We created chances. Second half, we were better. We were better. When the changes came, when Draper came on, JJ McKeon, I was a bit worried that when he went down with an injury, but he got up from his feet and said, you know what, he's not giving up. You know, absolutely brilliant today. I thought the whole team played their part really well. And honestly, I've got to be honest, you know, this is the best performance that we Lincoln City can offer. Right now, it's about going in. It's about going into the next games. Honestly, the next game against Northampton is postponed due to international call-ups, but don't really matter because JJ and Rowan have been called up to represent their country. Honestly, I'm so proud of every single one of them. Rowan played his 100th appearance in an Imps shirt and for the club. Outstanding performance today. Every single one of them. And the confidence for George Wickens, I said from time, he will not give up. That goal has been achieved and he got his first clean sheet today, and I'm so proud of I'm proud of him and I'm proud of the team. Michael Skabala played the same formation from like he did last week. I'm just proud of every single one of the players, and they should be very, very proud of themselves, honestly. And we can go into Tuesday against Chesterfield with positivity, optimism, determination, fighting spirit, and belief. And we will not quit. No matter how hard you knock us down, how hard you bring us down, we will get back up and we will do everything in our power to make sure that we Lincoln City are winnable and untouchable. Nobody is going to stop us, because our aim is to be finishing higher this season and to be in the playoffs this season. And we will achieve it with positivity, optimism, and determination. And the fighting spirit will never die. The grit, the ethnic, everything. The grit and the hard work and determination for Lincoln City, and this is a message to Lincoln City Football Club, it's not going to die. We Lincoln City will go into the games that we got coming up very, very soon. We've got Peterborough to play. That's going to be a massive game. That's going to be a tough game. It's going to be interesting winning at their ground, honestly. But we will not back down. This season is going to be our season with the depth that we have in squad now. We ain't giving up this year. Honestly. Thank you so much for watching the Imps View podcast show with me, Cornell B /DJ producer, DJ Cornell B. Love to get it up to 526. It'll be very, very appreciated. So thank you very much for watching the Imps View podcast show. I'll see you soon. Up the Imps and back again.